Dang. I'll make these pork chops. Looks like they're out there playing it. Somebody's out there playing it. Okay, but I'm making those pork chops, but I'll still make these chicken nuggets. Huh? Give us all three a piece until dinner's ready. Did you hear me? I'll make a 3-piece till dinner's ready. don't know if I could fry those, Louie, because those were thick pork chops. Did you hear me? Yeah. Those pork chops couldn't be fried because they were thick. I think those. Did we get those pork chops at Aldi and the not Aldi's Buffalo IGA? Yeah. Okay. Hello. Making dinner. I guess I'm making a little appetizer to go with it, like chicken nuggets, and then the main meal, pork chops. I'm making chicken nuggets, but in the oven, I'm making pork chops.
You're making pizza?
Pork chop. But I'm making.
You making me some chicken nuggets?
Yes, Gabriel. I put them in there. Put them in there until dinner's about ready.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome. Check it now. Okay, I do. Making sure I got it on all messages. Can't really tell from standing from my camera. What's everybody up to? Hello. Hey Gary. Hey Bill. How are y'all? What are we having? Well, right now, I guess you could call it an appetizer, chicken nuggets. And then I got pork chops in the oven cooking. So that's gonna be a little bit, take a little bit. So let me rinse this out over here. Try to get all these. Somebody's out here mad. Ah, well, I guess they're trying to get the road that's clear. Our road is still, I mean, they scraped it yesterday, but they're just trying to make it have more where you can look more noticeable with tracks on it. Because, oh my gosh, it's crazy. They're sliding a little bit. Just a little bit, not much. My mother-in-law and father-in-law went out earlier, went to the grocery store. They said some of the roads are still bad. So, especially your secondary roads, pretty bad, still pretty bad. So Gabe will have a remote, yummy for you too. So Gabe will have remote learning tomorrow. So they said probably this whole rest of this week, because they said a lot of roads were still like your secondary roads. Main roads probably not as bad, but you got these back roads, What you need is what they need to get out. Most of the neighbors got those ATVs. They can get out in bed and do that in the morning. Well, they don't do that. Oh yeah, and they're calling for more snow this weekend. Like we need it. Sanderson. Well, the thing is, it's icy, but we've had our neighbor has one of those big. They have a tractor, so they were out here yesterday. They did it early yesterday, and then they came back out yesterday evening and did it again. But it still has ice on it, no matter what. Okay, bro.
A YouTuber got bit by a snake.
No.
And it was, I know, And he has to, I think he has to go to emergency room.
Yeah. Louis, you want ketchup done?
Salt.
So,
I
is
want
that,
ketchup, yeah.
yeah, give me the ketchup.
Here's the ketchup.
You want some salt on yours?
No. Here's the ketchup. Here's the ketchup.
Okay. And now, there's another one. Why are you getting that one?
I just want ketchup on mine too. What the heck?
This is,
That sounds like that ketchup's being.
here. Go take this to your dad.
Oh man.
Thank you. Yeah, we're just having a little, what I guess you'd call it a little appetizer. Because it ain't really, I mean, feeling. Other than for now. Still doing everything.
What up? Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah. What are the details?
What the heck?
What?
I don't know if I got bit by a snake.
You ain't got bitten by a nice snake.
Why is my green stuff popping up?
Okay, well, I mean,
Sorry.
probably a pimple.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, we got fans going crazy out here. Even missing all the action. I'm pretty sure whatever that was a scam, so I'm not going for the projector thing. But I really hope Steven's almost out of this thing. He's doing okay. It's really crazy couple months here with Team House. The entire year seems like bit or stuff. I literally broke my arm and just got my cast off and all this other stuff. So we really just gotta be safe. I really hope Steven's okay. Oh, here he comes. Here he is.
Thank y'all for the complex.
Too serious. Steven, how you doing? Doctor, she bandaged me up.
I'm just ready for it to be over with. But
That's great. 4 days?
that's not gonna happen.
Gotta keep it clean.
Better get some more ketchup.
You're in good hands out here.
Especially if it's going to snow again this weekend. Yikes.
We have to deal with more school stuff, more snow, and no more school.
Yeah, because you probably, no, they said you probably do remote learning the rest of the week, this week.
Just in case. If it doesn't snow. Hi, Mom.
No, it's just saying, they're just saying, they said that the rest of the week you probably would be doing remote learning.
Stay safe out there, guys.
Well, Wednesday school. How about Sunday school?
I don't think that. Probably not.
Thanks for watching.
Can you ask Brian?
I'm just saying probably not.
Huh. We can ask Brian if I do or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoon. Let's go. There it is.
I'm gonna go in here and sit down and wait till this goes off. It'll go off in 26 minutes, so. And then I'll start making, I don't know what else to make with it. Ooh, what would you like me to make with those pork chops?
Whatever.
Oh, look. Jay, will you stick this in the freezer? Alright, some buttered corn. You don't have to worry about buttering because it's already buttered. Tomato and okra?
Yeah.
Sweet corn and tomato and okra. Sounds yummy.
And make it easier for them to pay. They're proposing upgrades of an advanced ticket vending machine, card and electronic passes, and platform and onboard.
Sounds yummy to me. Oh my goodness.
Boundaries will be installed on vehicles, and on streetcar, customers will be required to carry proof of payment for inspection purposes. On light rail, customers will start seeing validators installed on platforms, and proof of payment will be required within the paid fare zone.
I tell you, some of those kiosks, they're part of the reason.
Let's see. I'm gonna look at your phone for a second, Lee. See if what. If he'll have Sunday school. Probably not tomorrow. Right.
So if your bathroom looks like this, or even this, ready to transform your bath. The best part is you don't require any money down, so you can get started and not get
Nope. Gabe, nope. Gabriel. No.
What?
No.
That's what Granny said?
I'm reading online.
Who told you that?
I see it on here.
Who's giving me that?
Right there. It says update. Wednesday, no faith formation.
No favor. What the heck does that? What does that mean?
Meaning you don't have church tomorrow night, Gabriel.
That kind of makes sense what you just said, but that kind of doesn't make sense. But whatever they just said. Hear me?
Yeah. Just means that you won't have church tomorrow night. That's what that means. Oh, goodness.
the jury on Super Center today, the king of pre-owned vehicles in Salisbury and Lexington.
You like saving money?
All right. I'm good.
But it's never us.
Mm-hmm. So no church tomorrow night. Taco day. Hey. Hey, Daniel. No tacos tonight. We already had We had tacos there the weekend. So pork chops tonight. Something different.
Revoke helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
You know what? We didn't never did get any fries, did we,
That's what makes America beautiful.
Louis?
Uh,
So we never did get any fries. Oh, dang it. Okay, that's gotta go back. Lord. She's there we go. Jeez. I think oh my gosh, I think it's getting on my nerves. Hey Sky. Peanut butter pie.
And sexually assaulted. She
Mm.
was partially colored.
I've never had
Both of her
peanut butter
shoes were
pie.
missing. But amazing, Mandy was still alive.
It was quite obvious not only that she had been left for dead, she was injured to such an extent that the perpetrator
Oh goodness. Jeez.
I would.
Ding 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 dong. I know one thing, I need to put some lotion on my hands so bad.
She was a miracle. It was a miracle that she lived through that.
Apparently the assailant had driven into the field and thrown Mandy from the car without stopping, but yet left nothing in the way of evidence.
Mandy initially wasn't able to tell us an awful lot. She was only 3.5 years old. However, as time progresses, she is giving us more and more information. She is actually a girl. In my opinion, she sees the person or persons responsible, she will be able to identify them.
I think we have something over here.
Miles at the spot where Mandy was found, the police chanced upon tattered pieces
But I'll
of
have to
her skirt
try
and
it
her sleeve.
sometime.
The
I
police
know,
believe
don't
the
think
items
I've
were
ever tried
discarded
peanut.
by the
Have you ever tried
assailant
peanut butter pie?
shortly after Mandy by the side of the road.
The shoe was minus the laces. We're still
I'll have to
missing
look
at
it
this
up.
time her left
Peanut
shoe.
butter pie.
The person responsible may be saving these items as a bit of a trophy, keepsake, and we're hopeful as well that perhaps somebody may have seen the shoe or perhaps a part of that jean skirt in the person's vehicle.
The investigation soon stalled. 4 months later, on September 4th, a local newspaper reported that the police had uncovered no further clue. Essentially, the case was at a dead end.
Ooh.
2 days later, a 6-year-old
You know, I
girl
might
and her
have. I've
5-year-old
never.
friend were playing outside their apartment building.
Kind of
just
like a
4 miles
Reese's
from where
pie,
Mandy lived.
cup pie, you know. That's what it is. Which I got different ones, but it's like a Reese's cup pie. No baked peanut butter pie. Ooh. You know what? I might just have to make me some. Sounds good. Oh, that one really looks good. With the caramel drizzled on it.
Minutes later, an 11-year-old boy looked out his window and saw a man getting into a blue van with a little girl.
Now they have a Dolly Parton's peanut butter pie. Ooh,
The
that's,
abducted girl was
ooh,
6-year-old
one
Korean
pre-made
justice
graham
was
cracker
nicknamed
or
Roger.
chocolate crust,
The police
1 cup
immediately
of
set up a
creamy
command
peanut
post,
butter,
and aided by
1
dozens
cup
of
of
volunteers
powdered
launched a
sugar,
widespread
8
search.
ounce cream
Bucky's
cheese,
parents, Karen
salt
and Raymond,
and
would do little more than
1
sit at home.
teaspoon of vanilla extract, 8 ounce topping like Cool Whip. Filed optional.
What could have happened to
Whip
her?
topping, chopped peanuts for garnish. Instructions in a large bowl.
What could he
Beat
be
the
doing
cream.
to her?
Oh, this,
If I ever find her,
3 days passed. Then on September 8th, in a truck yard in the southeast section of Edmonton, a driver noticed what he thought was a rag dog.
you know what president liked peanut butter pie?
Huh?
You know what president liked peanut butter pie? Jim
Punky
Carter.
had been raped and smothered. Her death brought Mandy's assault back into the public eye. However, unlike Mandy's case, clues had been left at the scene.
we were able to obtain footprints and tire prints. Tire prints indicated that the suspect drove a mid-size North American front-wheel drive vehicle with Goodyear Invicta GLs on the back, approximately 20% wear.
Blueberry pie. Ooh, I hadn't had blueberry pie in a long time.
Footprints indicated
I like
that
apple
they
pie, I
were
like pumpkin
lighter
pie.
type
Don't
waist,
care too much for
size
pecans.
5.5 to 7.
Yep.
This is a patented
Cherry
design
pie,
manufactured
lemon,
in Canada.
meringue
We
pie,
were
it's
able to
alright.
determine
And
that
blueberry
Kareem
pie.
was
Oh
in
my
fact
gosh.
killed at another location and dumped in the truck yard. Much the same as what happened to Mandy, being dumped in the field.
The distance the victims were transported after abduction, what was done,
Where's my phone?
all facts of the case
That's it.
lead me to believe that both
But-
crimes were committed
but
by
no,
the same
I like-
individual.
Yeah, have both phones.
I'm not. I was looking it up.
Is Canada's foremost
But
criminal
I'm
mine
on
is-
your Facebook
He has
anyway.
developed a detailed personality portrait of the assailant.
I said, I'm on your Facebook anyway.
And this offender is.
You got it tied into
he's
your
late
phone.
teens to early 20s. He probably
What's
doesn't
my
have a
case
girlfriend.
about?
Then delete your account off my phone.
He's a fantasy.
Let me open my own Facebook.
individual. And his
Well, I didn't say you
fantasy is
didn't
always
have to
satisfied
try it. I
temporarily.
just saved and take.
Well,
So
leave it.
therefore, after
I ain't gonna
he
leave
regains
it.
some confidence,
Remove it.
fantasy continues untreated.
Oh, good gracious.
And the
No.
probability of him reoffending in a similar fashion is a very real probability.
Since Punky's death, the Edmonton police launched their largest media campaign ever.
Oh,
Someone out there knows this guy, be it their next door neighbor, their schoolmate, their fellow employee, or the little paper boy that lived down the block. Our bad guy doesn't have to look like any kind of a monster. He could just look like your boy next door.
Conspiracy buried.
I know more.
Being a cadet
This home visit was taken 2 months
Starfleet
before
Academy
Kareem died.
means being
The police had not
open to
ruled
the
out the
people
possibility
around
that the
you.
same man who murdered Kareem may have also attacked Mandy.
I know.
They say an ice queen.
Somebody else isn't gonna have to go through what we've gone through, and some poor little kid isn't gonna have to suffer like Kareem was.
If your kid
As long as he's out on the streets, every little kid is in jeopardy.
we are a home
Sad.
hyperbaric oxygen chamber source factory. They were the Alpha Damon Allen.
So, Tommy Star growling.
That's funny, it's either some caboose.
I have no doubt kids.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime.
Oh man. So. Mm. That still hurts.
You can show me tonight. What does it look? What's up? Okay. There's strawberry.
Join me next time for another intriguing edition of Unsolved Mysteries.
Mm. Ooh, I wonder if the garbage trucks are gonna make it down the hill tomorrow.
This program is about unsolved mysteries. Whenever possible,
Really?
the actual family
Yeah.
members and police
Because the
officials have
trash
participated in
it runs
recreating the
tomorrow.
evidence. What you're about
Yeah.
to see is not a news broadcast.
One model's calling for about 1 to
Tonight's
2 foot.
Unsolved Mysteries. Journey into
Going
the
up.
shadowy world of dreams. Hear the startling accounts of
I hope it don't.
or a dream that could be the future.
But I mean, if this sticks around, we'd have more to go on top of it.
Several young women.
You know, this weekend.
Strikes again.
That's why they're wanting to try to do remote learning the rest of the week for them. Did you hear me, Louis?
Yeah. And their wants. Join me. Perhaps you may be able to help solve a mystery. Have you ever had a dream so vivid you thought it was real? So compelling you wondered if it actually happened? As fantastic as it may seem, you're about to meet several people who are convinced that sometimes dreams do come true. Glenn Morney is a professor of theater at Brooklyn College in New York City. His story begins on a cold winter night 20 years ago when he had a dream which he believes saved his life.
I was driving up a hill, and there was a blind curve up at the top. It was like the road was built sort of around the hillside. On my side, the outside lane, there's really a very steep drop. Suddenly, there came a car around the curve. There's a little two-wheel trailer behind it, and suddenly the outside wheel of the trailer comes off, and there was a shower of sparks like a sparkler. And suddenly, the wheel came skidding across the road toward my car, and I thought, step on the gas or you're a dead man. And I woke up in a cold sweat. I never had a dream that I remembered every particular detail of. And it was so vivid as if it had actually happened. I mean, other dreams aren't like that. Other dreams are bits and pieces of things from the real world and from the world of fantasy and things that never were or never could be. This was just like seeing the thing that somebody else had filmed it. There might have been a camera in the back seat.
6 months later, Glenn was on a business trip with a fellow.
Just touch me, it'll be fine. When you're back in
To lock information in your more than 10 years, Entivio offers the experience you need, lasting relief and steroid-free remission. And some people experience rapid symptom relief. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entivio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. Although unlikely, P&L, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. With Entivio, you may be able to pay as little as $0 per dose. Ask your doctor if Entivio, including the Entivio.
Entering a late, the NTSB board hearing today.
Obstructive HCM. So I asked my cardiologist about anxieties.
We can all
During treatment, seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Kim's
in Pinehurst, John Reed, Queen City News.
I just wonder how you figure out you can do this. All right, when he does try to establish a breathing pole record, he'll do so by moving a tractor trailer hauler, which typically weighs 18,000 pounds. Good luck to him. We're taking a live look now at uptown Charlotte from our Arlington camera. It's only Tuesday, and we are already tracking the chance for more winter weather this weekend, this time in the form of snow. Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane is with me now. Before we even get to that weekend, though, we have to get through several days of very cold temperatures.
It's not going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, oftentimes, like I said before, we track maybe a few days if it's just kind of extreme cold or just real unseasonably cold weather, and then it starts to warm up again here in the Carolinas. But we're not going to do that this time around. We're going to stick with this right on at least through the next 7 days. So the cold stretch continues. We had those extreme cold warnings and cold weather advisories that were in place last night, not in effect for tonight. So it just goes to show that it's not going to be quite as frigid as, say, the single digits that a lot of people are waking up to this morning. But still, temperatures will be a tumbling below freezing like we have been all day up there in the mountains. And so that allows for any of that melting that took place today from this past weekend's ice. That's going to refreeze again tonight. So watching out for more of those black ice spots out there as you're out and about. We only made it up to 38 degrees for an official high earlier today in the Queen City. Still well below average. 14 was a low this morning. Not quite making the record of 6. We're back in 1940. But again, several of you did bottom out around, say, 7, 8, 9 or so degrees outside of the city of Charlotte. Right now we've got 35 in the Queen City. We are back down to freezing in Statesville, 34. Friends in Hickory, Taylorsville, Morganton feeling that in those lower 20s up the mountains, low to mid 30s up in the south and east. But it just feels even colder. These wind gusts 50 plus miles per hour at times, and so that makes it feel like it's still in the single digits. With those feels like temps with any sort of light breeze across the Piedmont, making it feel like the 20s to lower 30s. On the surface map, the only thing we have showing up is a dry cold front. Well, mostly dry. I say mostly dry because the mountains could maybe have a few flakes flying, a little bit of moisture being squeezed out over the highest elevations late tonight, but not adding up to much in terms of accumulation. This evening, again, most of us staying mostly clear to just totally clear, but temperatures, more of us falling back down to below freezing levels, so leading to more of those slippery spots. And yeah, we're going to have to watch out for that on the sidewalks and the roads and the bridges and overpasses early tomorrow. But we do warm above freezing, even just a touch warmer than today, up to 43 degrees underneath more sunshine, some scattered clouds around. But 43, that's still 10 degrees below average for this time of the year. Now, because I'm focused on the weekend, because it's going to be mostly dry through, well, maybe until late Friday night, and that big system that we have coming in that could impact us in the form of just pure snow. And that's what we know so far with this next system. Question is, where does it track? We've got colder enough air in place where it stays snow. Remember, it all starts as snow, but then like last week we had that warmer nose in place, which allowed for a little bit of melting. And then it refroze as it encountered the colder temperatures closer to the surface, and so it turned into sleet, the sleet pellets and some freezing rain. But yes, snow this time around, if we do even see it at all, it's possible that depending on where this low pressure system tracks, that we may not see much at all in terms of accumulating snow. So still too early to tell just how much we could see in terms of accumulation. If you are a snow lover, the closer we get to the coast with this low pressure track, the more snow we will see. So that's one that you want to root for. The farther away we get from our area and the coastline, the less snow that will develop. All right, so watching that for the weekend, we'll have more of a handle on it here over the next couple of days. So keep checking in for those updates.
Hey, Beth. How are you? Oh, oh, I'm sorry, Callie. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were laying there, baby.
20s, but only low to mid-teens for your top temperatures for Saturday and Sunday.
How are you? Be right back.
On Saturday, and it stays cold despite the fact that we're back to more sunshine early next week.
Is the future of the road full at the state building its NASCAR is making land racing national news. You're watching Main City News in honor of the most local news in Charlotte.
Can of buttered corn. Sit y'all. Okay. Something else. You down here. Put a little bit more water in there. Tomatoes and okra. To go with the pork chops. Ah. So that's what I'm making with the pork chops tonight. I don't have to butter the corn because it's already got butter in it. But since I'm doing that, I might as well make some.
down for freezing rain next Thursday. And then freezing rain during the day. And then snow showers Saturday night. And then 1 to 3 inches Saturday. And then about 1 inch Friday. Golly. You hear me?
Yeah.
It is really starting to go. What is this? February? February's good.
February, yeah, February's coming up.
Yeah, that's when you get most of your snow, February. And early March.
Yeah, sometimes April.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. They're good.
Well, we hadn't had one for my birthday in a long time, though. Remember? We used to get it every year for my birthday. On my birthday, around my birthday, after my birthday. Remember, Louis? So, I'm making okra. I'm making okra.
Yeah.
Buttered corn. And, yeast rolls to go with it. Huh? And I buttered the yeast rolls up, Louis, before I put them in the oven. It's on the same temperature as pork chops. I don't have to worry about changing the temperature on the oven. That's good though, you know? Huh?
Yeah.
song. Crooked. There we go. It's sideways.
When interviewed by Detective Reed, Brendan was able to recall the trial in minute detail.
I was at my house and I decided that I wanted to go visit a friend of mine. So when I walked up around the street, I noticed that a car was following me. So I ran in the car, got inside, I put it on the door, and then screamed out for someone. My mom insisted that he could give me a ride to where I was going.
Yeah. What game?
Where'd this come from?
What's this?
Eye drops. Wow, where was it?
In my room?
No.
Where did my... Is that my
No.
Why was it in my room?
I don't know. I have no clue. This cat got a hold of it or something. Well, she could have drug it in your room.
6 hours later, shortly after dawn, Brenda opened to find herself covered with garbage and discarded tires.
Finding Brenda had certainly been a lucky break in this case. We had now a live victim who could identify an attacker who could be responsible for the murder of Daniel Britton. I knew this guy was out there stalking his victims. He was stalking women, intending to kill them, and I was unable to come up with a suspect. I had no idea it was going to get worse.
On September 22nd, 1991, the killer claimed his partner, Charlene Price, dumping her body within 1 mile of the spot where Daniel Britton was found. December 14th, the fourth victim, Mr. Unidentified, was found in the same vicinity.
Jeez.
This is a sketch of a woman in her early 20s, 5 feet 2 inches tall, with 125 pounds, and had protruding front teeth. Bringing the total number of victims to 8.
These bodies closely resemble bodies found in our investigation in previous months, leading me to believe that the same killer may be responsible for all these victims.
7 of the 8 women were found within a 3-mile radius, all but one, the west bank of the Mississippi. The killer has struck once again, always strangling his victims, always leaving them nude, face down, in or near illegal dump sites.
These women have had difficult lives. They're in vulnerable positions and are at risk to becoming statistics of murders and rapes. I certainly can't do anything about helping them at this point other than trying to find out who killed these victims.
Pork chops for dinner tonight with a can of okra, tomatoes, buttercorn, can of buckthorn and yeast rolls.
Because I still don't know what his name is. And I know he knows me just like as well as I know him. So I'm still very much afraid if I'm at home, I still locked up, or if someone else is in the house with me. It's more now right now. Living in fear every
The night she was murdered, Danielle Britton was seen with a suspect outside a bar called Neva's Rendezvous. The man was driving a blue late model Buick Regal with Monte Carlo. When we return,
So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. So, and the book jugs. Turn this off. These on the plate. Okay, I'm gonna show you. There's the yeast rolls. There's the pork chops. There's the butter corn and the tomato and okra. So.
James Vernon was strung out again.
So I'm gonna go. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go eat, and I'll be back in a little bit. See you then. Peace.
But inevitably, wound up back on the street, still addicted.